The Johnsons were a hard-working couple with a cheerful 6-year-old son, Daniel. Their busy schedules left them little time at home, so they hired Grace, a house help recommended by a family friend. Grace was friendly and seemed trustworthy, quickly winning the family's confidence. One day, Mrs. Johnson returned home earlier than usual to retrieve a forgotten file. As she walked into the house, she heard low voices from the living room. Curious, she approached quietly and saw Grace sitting close to Daniel, whispering something to him while lightly touching his arm. "Remember," Grace said softly, "this is our little secret. Don't tell your mommy or daddy, okay?" She smiled and handed Daniel a chocolate bar. Mrs. Johnson's heart sank. She stepped into the room and demanded, "What's going on here?" Grace froze, and Daniel looked at his mother, confused. "We were just talking," Grace stammered, but Mrs. Johnson wasn't convinced. She immediately called her husband and explained the situation. When Mr. Johnson arrived, they questioned Grace further. Her hesitant and nervous responses confirmed their worst fears. The Johnsons dismissed her immediately and reported the incident to the authorities. The lesson: the Johnsons realized they had been too trusting and decided to take better precautions, installing security cameras in common areas, talking to Daniel about sharing everything, especially if someone asked him to keep secrets, being more vigilant about who they left alone with their son. From then on, they focused on creating an open line of communication with Daniel, teaching him about boundaries and ensuring he felt safe speaking up. Conclusion: this experience was a wake-up call for the Johnsons and a reminder for other parents. Vigilance is key when it comes to protecting children. Trust must be earned, and no precaution is too great when it comes to their safety. Children rely on their parents for love and protection. Stay alert and proactive to ensure their well-being.